Alright guys, I'm back. It's been a while, something like 4 years or so. So earlier this year, I wasn't really planning on doing much with this channel, but something changed, and that something is Cities Skylines 2. The original Cities Skylines is probably my favorite game of all time, so when Cities Skylines 2 came out, of course I'm gonna have to try it out. In this video, I'm just gonna be doing some planning and setting up of my first city. So this will just serve mostly just as an introduction into a series of videos that I want to do. They go into more detail into specific parts of the game and specific details of my actual city that I have planned. So here we go. There's several starting maps to choose from. On the right side, they give you data to help you choose. I'm going to choose River Delta because I like the variety it has with islands and flatland and mountains and lots of buildable area. I'm going to name my city Hexagon City because I'm going to base it on a hexagon theme, which I'll get more into later. I'll turn off natural disasters and turn on unlock all and unlimited money because I want to focus more on the city building aspect of the game. First, I'll zoom out to this purchase tile section so I can unlock most of the map. This center island is where I'm going to have the main downtown area of my city. So I'll start from there and kind of expand outwards. The cool part about Cities Skylines 2 is that it's really easy to just unlock a lot of tiles all at once. And since I'm using the unlimited money option, I can more or less just unlock the whole thing. So now I'm just going to bulldoze all these pre-existing highways and roads that they give you. They give it to you to start out with so you kind of have a head start on building your city. But I prefer to just have complete control and choose the exact layout that I want. So I'm going to delete everything to start with. So I found this little barn and farmhouse. I don't know if it adds any functionality to the game, but it adds a little sense of realism, so I'm just going to leave it for now unless it gets in the way later. Now zooming out, we see the map is all clear. This center island is where I'm going to start the main downtown area. You can see this kind of corner on the island. It looks kind of like the edge of a hexagon. That's where I'm going to start building like a hexagon shape and expand outward to be a whole hexagonal grid street layout. Going all the way to the right is going to be more spread out to be suburbs, and then to the left side I'm going to have like more industrial and like airport and just miscellaneous buildings that need to be built. And most of the north will just be mostly empty, more rural areas, few little small towns and industrial communities. Before I actually start to build anything, I'm going to terraform the land a little bit, mostly just flatten it out, maybe change the water a little so it fits around where I plan to have the hexagonal street layout, so it all just fits nice and mostly even. Of course, I'm going to keep a little bit of variation in the land, but for the most part, I want it to be a little more flat. Alright, let's start actually building stuff. Let's start with the street layout. Like I said, I'm going to do like a hexagonal grid pattern layout. And a hexagonal grid is a little more complicated than a square grid, and at first it might look a little intimidating, like how are you going to build that, but actually you only need to follow two basic rules. One is each side of the hexagon has to be the same length, and then each angle is 120 degrees. So thankfully, Cities Skylines 2 gives us nice little tools that can help us measure stuff like that. So I've decided to go with a consistent road distance of 480 meters. So to start with, I'm just going to build a road of that length, 480 meters. And now on the next road, I just need to make sure it's a 120 degree angle from there. And basically, I just keep expanding that out and it will naturally just build the hexagonal grid pattern I want. And I could just kind of go in whichever direction I want to keep going, to keep building the roads. So yeah, I'll just keep following that pattern, keep expanding this, maybe terraforming the land a little just to conform to the layout I want. But for the most part, I just keep expanding these roads outwards and adjusting the land if I need to when needed. So obviously I am speeding up a lot of this. I do enjoy watching, real-time gameplay videos of Cities Skylines. But let's be honest, it takes hours to build a city of a decent size, and most of the time I don't want to watch hours of gameplay. I'm more interested in the end result. But it is interesting to see the process, so that's why I am trying to include the process, but not in real time, just kind of sped up so you can see how it's built. And of course at the end I'll show you more angles of the finished product at each level. So that's more or less going to be my style. Feel free to leave your opinions or suggestions in the comments. I'm open to any feedback or criticism. So there we are. That's the start, at least, of the basic hexagonal grid street layout I had planned. This is just the start. This is like the city downtown area. I still want to expand it outwards to have the suburbs and more of an industrial area. Probably next I'm gonna finish off this grid pattern and then build a highway system that goes to the left, connects to the edge of the map there, goes north a little to like a harbor town, and then kind of loops around the top and connects again to the top of the map, and then loops down into the suburb areas, and then have another highway go out and connect to the right side of the map after going through the suburbs, and then connect it all together down at the very bottom is like a big huge loop around the main part of the city. So yeah, this is just more of an introduction. I know I haven't really built much yet, just kind of giving you an idea. This is more of my plans and an introduction to the series of videos I want to do of this city called Hexagon City. Please subscribe to follow up on the subsequent videos of this series and give this video a like. Thanks for watching.